What's up, guys? Gold Gaming here, back with another video. So today we are going to be looking at probably a new favorite, tier 10 of mine, the Foch 155 Autoloader. And oh man, have I been having some fun in this thing. So first off, for a overview, of course, as I've been doing, the Foch. The Foch 155, there are two guns, which we'll go ahead and show that now. There is the stock gun, which is a lower DPM, same damage, slightly better dispersion, and other than that, there's nothing else, no penetration, no damage values that are different, just slightly better damage and DPM and dispersion. Then you have the Autoloader. It's a two-shot Autoloader. It has a 7-second interclip with a 13-second complete reload. By far, this is probably my favorite Autoloader in tier 10 as of right now. The TVP did come out a couple days ago, or actually no, last week I think it was. And yeah. So yeah, on top of that, this thing has really good forward speed. I think 50-something kilometers is its average top speed. Its traverse rate, or its turn rate, is relatively slow, and it does lag in that aspect. But it makes up for it with some very troll frontal armor. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I do want to say, let's go and get into it. Starting out with equipment, as we usually do. First off, you'll say, wait a minute, he is not running improved ventilations. Why? Well, look at this right here. 407 heat pen. Let that sink in. 407 heat pen. That is enough to get to the front of the E3, the T110 E3. So, and I am going to show that in Armor Inspector as well. So, but on top of that, I'm also running the Enhanced Gun Lane Drive and Vertical Stabilizer. I don't play this like the, I don't play the sniping. It's got really bad dispersion. What is it? It is 301 with refined gun. So it's really not the best. So it would be a .334 with all the bells and whistles. I do have defense system. I'm also running improved assembly. You might be able to get away with enhanced armor. I'm not really sure what that would do. And then of course toolbox. On top of that, we have improved optics and improved controls to help with the turn rate and consumable delivery system. Now, I am all for running this thing with enhanced tracks. Primarily because you're a turretless TD with very slow turn rates. If you can, because what enhanced tracks does is when it's damaged, it automatically repairs it to full HP instead of doing it to, like, I think it's 50% HP, where the tracks are still damaged, but they're, you can actually move with them. I believe this will repair it all the way through. Kind of like the Dracula, if you guys don't know, the thing is a 1-second track repair, and it just does it fully repairs tracks. It's insane. But on another note, I run it with this. I typically don't have any issues with engine and stuff being damaged, and most of the time I just hit, the other stuff. So you could probably get away with running enhanced tracks. I'll switch it between games. We'll see. Going on next, this is my ammo loadout. I do run a lot of AP and heat, and I do want to go ahead and say the HE on this thing is rather disappointing. You have a 510 alpha, or what is it? No, I think it's a 640 alpha. I typically roll around 3. No, not 3. I typically roll below average on HE, so I don't run a lot of HE and I don't use a lot of HE. It's more or less a waste. Going on, of course, I have double food rations and improved fuel. You could probably get away with this one and exchange it for engine power to help with the turn rates, but you do lose, dispersion and stuff. On top of that, we do also have the engine booster to help with turn rates, along with both repair kits, and then of course I got the camo on it. With that out of the way, let's get on to compare tanks. Alrighty, here we are, compare tanks. We've got the Foch up against the Hori, the Jaegeru, and the E3. And you can see there is a lot of green and there is a lot of red. By far, the Foch is nothing amazing. It's middle of the pack. Yeah, so let's get into it. So right off the bat, as we can see, there's 280 penetration, or for DPM 3,301, and which is the second in class on this list. For penetration, this thing is lagging at 280, but you make up for that with the heat pen at 407. We are going to keep it on. Yeah, we'll keep it like this because that's what I'm running. The alpha, of course, is 545. It is the worst alpha, but you're losing alpha for that autoloader. With as I said, 13 seconds full reload, and then you've got a 2-second interclip with 7 seconds, a 7-second interclip with 2 shots. You're constantly pumping out the shots, and it really feels like you're firing much faster than, said, the T110E3. And as you can see, the rate of fire is not as good as the Hori, but you really are pumping a lot of shells out. Up next is the aim time. As you can see, 0.28. It is not the best, but it's not the worst. Dispersion is 0.335. It is the worst on the list. You got 6 degrees of gun depression, 6 degrees of or 5 degrees of gun depression, 12 elevation, and then 6 degrees left and right. That is the worst on the list. As I said, there is about 50 kilometer an hour top speed with a 13-second reverse. It is actually, with the exception of the Hori and its reverse, this is the best in class. Power to rate ratio is a lot better than all the other tanks in tier 10. This is with the exception of the FE 4002, no, 4005, you're going to have really, really good traverse numbers. Camo after shots is not the best, but of course, if you are hiding behind a bush, you are more likely to not be spotted. There's a couple of places in different maps that you will get spotted regardless, like on dead rolls. Then, what is it? Armor. Let's go and look at the armor. My watch is going off. So apparently the Foch has turret armor somehow. Yeah, so you got 180 on the front of the hull. You got 75 and 50 on the sides and rear, and then for some reason on turret. Oh wait, it's the never mind. I know what the turret armor is. 18 on the 18, 16, 16. It is not the best in terms of armor, but yeah, you make up for that with its gun. And let's get on to Armor Inspector. Okie dokie, so here we are in Armor Inspector. We got the Leopard 1 shooting it first, and the reason why I'm doing Leopard 1 is because the way I typically will try to play this is I will stick more towards the middle of the map, so I can cover heavies, but mostly support medium tanks. If I have supported medium tanks and I'm holding to the rear, this thing can rock some worlds. So first off, now when I was saying about the turret armor, I believe it was referring to this little thing up here. Unless it is something else. It's either this or the this viewport up here. These two are the biggest weaknesses on the tank. I have flat surfaces. It's not angled like the front plate is, but yeah. We are, as I did say, we are using Leopard 1. This thing is a good side scraper. It's capable of side scraping. It's a very low profile tank, so you are able to side scrape. The other thing to note is when you are looking on, if people can put rounds through the side of the gun. Most people don't. They aim for this area, or if you turn just at the right moment, you can create those auto bounce sounds. Now, the next thing is this thing does have a lower plate. It is much harder to hit it, especially with how low this thing is. So you're mostly going to be looking at it from this angle, depending on what tank you are, mountions and stuff. You can, of course, put heat through them. And now the other thing I want to go ahead and note, let me go ahead and switch over. Whoa, hey, it's me from the future. I completely forgot to do something. So for those of you that like to see the modules of the tank, I forgot to do that. So with the Leopard 1, before we continue on, this is the inside of the tank. You do got the operator, which doesn't actually count for this. There's no such thing as that. But there is a big ammo rack on the side, right up above these two track wheels. You got one here, one here, one here. It's going to be in the middle. Aim for this area up here with your high caliber guns. You're going to be able to hopefully damage or detonate that ammo rack. Next up, of course, is the giant engine in the back with the two fuel tanks on both sides. Pretty much from left to right, it is the same layout. Ammo racks on both sides, fuel tanks on both sides, and of course that huge ass engine in the back as well. Sorry, I forgot to add that. Alrighty, so I went ahead and switched over to the E3. Of course, that front plate is just a giant weakness. You're going to go through. The only exception would be that gun mantlet if you get lucky. Now, let's go ahead and just swap it. So now we're looking at the E3. And, let's just switch over to that heat. Yeah, so if you watched my tank versus tank I did quite a while ago, I did the E3 versus the E4. I said nothing will get through the E3. Well, that was before I knew about the Foch. Yeah, you're getting through the Foch. No, or the Foch will go through the E3, no problem whatsoever. Yeah. So, yeah, with this out of the way, let's get on to the live gameplay. Alrighty, so here we are, live gameplay, and we are ready to rock and roll. Now, if you catch my Defender Mach 1 video that I did a couple days ago, I wasn't having too much luck with that. We'll see if we'll have some better luck. I have been doing really well in this tank. I did get it a couple days ago as well, so... Or no, about a week ago, roughly. A week ago. Anyways, alrighty, so we are on... Castilla. We do got the FE 4005 against two grills and a Progetto. So I think it might benefit us to rock this direction. Now, this right here is a good example of the turn, the hull traverse. So yeah, that is just something to to note. But you are able to overtake a FE 4002, 4005, really, really easily. As I said, the Foch is just basically a giant caterpillar with a chubby gun and mean turrets. Alright, so bad chat. The dispersion is not the best. Thankfully, we did hit that shot. We are going to get hit somehow. And we, as you now can see, we are reloaded. Oh, hello. And of course, we are going to miss that one. As I said, the dispersion is not the best. Batch at 25 TAP. Just got to keep looking in both directions. As long as we're moving back and forth, we don't have to worry about anything. I don't think he's going to poke, which is fine. We do got to watch out for up there. So let's go ahead and move. Alright, come on. Let's go E50. Let's go. Got a big gun. Hello! There's one shot. I think the capable damage with the autoloader, I think it's like 1200. Thankfully that was a decent roll right there, 600. And this is where we are going to try to HE. As I said, the HE is not the best. Especially when you hit the gun. That didn't go too well. There we go. That's what I like to see. Alrighty. We got 1 kill down. We're at 2k damage. We're gonna wait to see if these Foch or the grills are going to re-poke. I think that was a shot that just went by. Whizzed past my head. Any shot? Any shot? Negative. So we are going to... I'm going to do a flank. Let's hit that engine booster. We're gonna go sneak around. Hopefully we can spot them before they'll spot us. And they'll potentially miss. I don't know where that Progetto went, but... so there is 1 grill. Oh, they're both over there. Can we, let's see, come on. Come on. A little more. That's the one I hit with HE. Okay. What would be nice is if the HE would go kaboom, and essentially, I'm gonna aim for the lower part so we can hit the fuel tank on the grill with lower HP, and we're gonna go in for a ram. As long as we don't get spotted up. I am going to switch to AP just to ensure that I go through. There we go. There we go. You'll love to see it. We are now reloaded. So we are just going to go ahead and pull around. Surprise! And we are done with this game. Now that is what I am talking about right there. This is a great example of what you can potentially do with the Foch. You get into those good positions, you can surprise the enemy, and most of the time they don't even know where you are, where you are with reload. This was a second class. We did set the grill on fire, so that's why we have 3.5k damage. We've also made 28,000 credits with our 3 kills. Going over to the team, we were second from the top. The Foch was only, or the FE was only slightly above us. Let's go ahead and rock over to the next game. Alrighty, this is truly what I like to see. Let's see if we can get another really good game. Maybe aim for a second class, or a first class this game, and maybe a third, maybe mastery in the last one. We'll see. Need some elevator music. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, we are on Cannon. This is not a decent map for the Foch. We could do one of 2 things. It all depends on where the heavies go. If the heavies go towards B, then yeah.
Time to roll out.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to camp myself at this little ledge over here. Right here. We're going to load up HE. I'm going to see if we get any shots off on anyone that pokes over if this Vicar spots. And depending on... Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Okay. So... enemy Foch is over there. Come on. Ugh! That's mean. That is so mean. He turned. Okay. There we go. 603. That's what I like to see. We are not spotted. That is the nice thing. We are behind the rock before he pulled back. We do have to worry about those guys over there, which we are going to do now. We're going to go pull up here. Try to help our FE. He's another autoloader. We've got a better reload than he does. So we are definitely going to be able to make a big difference here. I just need this Foch to cooperate and pull right in front of my gun. I am willing to take a shot. There we go. We got the E50M, or the E75 who's pulling up over there. Load up the heat just to guarantee the pen. We were reloaded for him, I think. And this is where we are probably going to struggle. No! I was really hoping he was not going to do that. We are going to get that shot in. And we're back. Dang it. Okay, so we are going to bounce him. He is going to out-reload us, but I am perfectly fine taking one more shot. And that's a Death Star. That's a Death Star. Oh, yes. Alrighty. E75 is the priority here. Heat. No. 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 This is not going to go well. Okay. So the nice part about having a 2-shot with 7 seconds reload with the high alpha is we can do this. No, we can't. No. We're going down. Alrighty. That did not go as planned. If I should have aimed. I should have aimed. I really should have aimed. I don't think we're gonna lose this. That Hori has a good reload. He should have him on the reload. Come on, please, please, please. Oh, we won on cap. Hey, that's good. Alrighty. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we won on cap. And the 75 misses. So, I'm fine with that. We did win. This was a third class, a little worse than what we did. We did lose some credits. We did 2.8k damage with our 1 kill. And we were second from the top in terms of damage. Alright, next game, last game. If this goes really, really bad, I have quite a few replays I could use for this. Yeah, let's hope we can get a good one. And not wait like 20-something seconds for a game. So, how's your guys' day going? Let me, if you watch up to this point, you know, let me know down in the comment section how your guys' day is going. And yeah. Also, if you want to see me do a tank review on any of the tanks I do have, let me know down in the comment sections as well. We'll see if we can get them on. I am working up towards the TVP. I've not done any grinding since the last video. So, yeah. Alright, we're on Dead Rails. This is not a fun map. We are on South Spawn. Ooh, this is difficult. We've got two we got the Kronwagen. Well, since they are moving over here. Okay, alrighty, well, I do not have the DPM to do any engagements whatsoever. And if this waffle doesn't wake up, then yeah. Enemy is getting A, as expected. We're going to roll up the middle with this Kronwagen. He doesn't have the best of DPM, but with our guns combined, with our powers combined, we can rock. Maybe. Enemies are taking B. I am spotted by the STB. Alrighty, I don't really know what we could do. We are playing frontline in a sense. Waffle did move out. Wow, that was a little bit of a lucky shot. I'll be honest with you, I was not expecting that to actually go through. IS-4... Look at that, he is so weak. We are going to repair ourselves. We did take a hit. IS-4 has good DPM. We're not going to... I cannot freaking... Okay. We need to go. Trying to think. I don't really know what should be done here. Definitely need help. Please don't go through me. Please don't pen. Please don't pen. Ow! Ow! That hurts. Okay. We're gonna cut it here. We're gonna go ahead and roll a replay. Alright, so here we are. We are on Middleburg. Again, sorry about that last replay. This is why I obviously pre-record videos and stuff. or play games previous week at good replays. So we're on Middleburg. We are on the south spawn, and we are going to start to turn up towards the hill up here, where we can potentially, bully medium tanks. As I said, I typically try to play this bullying mediums, or playing up towards the middle. The armor is troll, in a sense that it works when you least expect it to, and when you need it to work, it doesn't. Also, this thing is really good at spotting other tanks and getting spotted as well. We are going to pull up around here, being the new... This is pretty much the new YOLO wagon, in a sense. A little lucky there, I hit the fire button at the right moment. He tracks us and spins us around, and we hit the fire button at just the right moment to take a round. We're going to put both rounds into him, we're going to bounce him, we're going to start pulling forward, as we don't want to get hit in the ass. And yeah, I noticed the waffle was moving down, and I am just about reloaded. So I'm going to switch to HE, I believe, and I'm going to try to see if we get a shot onto him. I was actually half expecting the Progetto, and then I see him again. I'm like, oh damn, that sucks. So we're just going to continue to move slowly our way down, going 50, 54. Progetto is about to be taken out. I wasn't going to try to take a shot at him, but we do take him out. And we are going to blow around the corner, and we are going to get hit by someone. We're going to put one into the front of into the lower plates of the E100, and I believe we're going to bounce him. Yeah, there we go. We're going to bounce him off the tracks, and we are going to put one through his tracks for a max roll of 700. Oh man, that's great. So we are going to continue to pull around to get behind. I am just about reloaded. That's what I like about the 13-second reload. Tracks is gone, and we do not have any repair kits. We are going to bounce the FV, and we are going to go shell that. I have no idea where that went. E100 is going to pull around the corner. We're just about reloaded, and we're going to blow him right through his front track wheel again, to take him out for our first kill. All left now is this T57 and the T57 and the IS4. T57 is over there. I am a potential one-shot to him if he max rolls, so that's why I pulled back. And I think I just saw his shell burst hit the side of the building over there. He is moving. We are going to dunk that one into the ground. Unfortunately, we got one shell left. I think I'm going to reload it. I think. No, I'm not. I am going to bounce him. We're going to track him. He's going to come right there. Going to put one right into his front. We are going to get hit again for 20 damage, but the T92 is going to distract him enough to keep him from coming around the corner, and we are just going to reload. He is going to come around the corner. We are reloaded, and boom, goodbye, see you later. And we are going to continue our way to the IS4, who I'm going to get super unlucky with. I do load up heat just to guarantee the pen. He misses, the other guy misses, and somehow I miss. I was like, what? Yeah. Anyways, this was a second class, 3.9k damage, 2,000 credits with our 2 kills. Going over to the team, we were top of the leaderboard for damage. Alrighty, so final words on the Foch. All I have to say is the Foch is one hell of a tank. I really do enjoy this. Not as much as the E3. I love the E3 for that very troll armor, but yeah, this is really fun. Not as fun as the Batchat, if we're comparing by branch, but yeah, no, I really did enjoy this. This is, in quotes, the new YOLO wagon, end quotes. So, alrighty, that about sums this video up, and until next time, we'll see you on the battlefield.